that Hebrews, like brothers and sisters, this is the high priest, A.L.D. Smith, the watchman on the wall. Family, as always, grab that King James. But first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to the whole family. Happy Sabbath, Israel. That being said, family, we got a fine teaching as always. The Most High, he loved we his people. Now, we're trying to get the family to acknowledge and recognize that we need to turn back to our God, and all sins will be forgiven. All right, he will pardon us. All right, now I'm going to show you here in the Most High's holy word, and the Most High, he never changes. And as I always say, I want you guys to read along with me. I want you to think about it. Think about it. Think about it. And I know that the Most High will give you a clear understanding. Now, let us go here to the book of Job, and I want you to think about it now. I'm going to show you how critical and what shape that we are in, and that we do need the Most High to help us. All right. Now, Job 14 verse 1, it says, man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble. He cometh forth like a flower and is cut down. He fleeth also as a shadow and continues not. All right, you can see here what happens. You come into the world and you're not here long, even though you may live 100 years. That is no time. After a period of time, you grow up, and then you in your youth and in your glory and all that good stuff, and then all of a sudden you reach a peak and you start going back down. All right, now let's jump down here to verse 4. It says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. See that? Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. You're not going to live forever. So if a person dies that was 3 years old, don't say that they died before their time. This here says different. They said that they were not supposed to go beyond their point, and they're not. You, I, and no one else. All right? Now, let's jump on down here. I mean, you could read the rest of this in your own time. All right? But let's finish verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right? You will not go a minute, second, beyond the time that he has appointed for you to leave, come in this world and leave. Now, let us jump on down here now to verse 10. It says, but man dieth and wasteth away. Yea, a man give up the ghost. Where is he? Question mark. As the water fails from the sea, and the floor decays and dries up, so man layeth down and rises not, till the heavens be no more. They shall not awaken, nor be risen out of their sleep. See that? You see it? Out of their sleep. Now look what it says. Job said, oh, that thou wouldest hide me in the grave, that thou wouldest keep me secret until thy wrath has passed. Y'all see that? Job knows something that y'all, a lot of y'all don't know. The Most High is terrible. He's terrible. He's saying, even while he's in the grave, I want you to hide me. See, y'all think, oh, because they're dead now, it's over. No, it's not. It's not. Job is telling you here. Now look what he says here. Until thy wrath be past. that thou wouldest appoint me a set time and remember me. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? When he comes back, man, if you ain't right, boy, I'm telling you, you got to be right with God. I ain't talking about that bullshit over about Jesus and talking about drinking communion and all that shit about the Holy Ghost and he called all he tandalo shanda, all that foolish ass bullshit. Listen, I'm telling y'all, don't fool with that bull stuff. I'm telling you, you got to come back to the God of the Hebrews. He is God. But look here, Job is saying, remember me. He didn't tell you Yahawashi. He didn't tell the Queen of Heaven. He didn't tell the Mother of Heaven. He didn't tell Jesus. He didn't tell Yeshua. He told the God of the Hebrews, remember me. Now, this was said a long time ago. Don't you think he knew what he was talking about? Yes, he did. He knew exactly what he was talking about. But y'all want to go and worship other gods. I'm telling you. With other gods, y'all are doomed. You are doomed worshiping other gods. Now look at what he says here. He's talking to the God of the Hebrews. Last part of it, he says, there in verse 13, he says that thou wouldest appoint me a set time and remember me. A set time. Because, baby, I'm getting up. You're gonna get me up. Look what he says. If a man die, shall he live again? Question mark. Y'all need to listen. Israel, I'm talking to y'all. I ain't talking to nobody else out there. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to the people that says the Most High God is their God. I'm talking to you. Anyone else? Keep on stepping. Because this is not for you to know. This is for the chosen people that the Most High God chose for himself. All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come. Huh? See that? Do y'all see it? He's talking to the God of the Hebrews. He's not talking to Yahawashi, Queen of Heaven, Mother of Heaven, Buddha, Allah. None of those. He's talking to the God of the Hebrews. He said, I'm going to wait on you until my change comes. Thou shalt call, and I will answer thee. Y'all see that? He's talking about the God of the Hebrews. He ain't talking about nobody else. Thou wilt have a desire to work of thine hands. For know thou numberest my steps. Doest thou not watch over my sins? Huh? You watching over everything else. I know you got to know I got some sin somewhere. My transgression is sealed up in a bag. And thou, meaning you, Father, you Holy One of Israel, you King of Israel, you, the self-existent one, showeth up my iniquity. You did that for me. You sold up all, put it in a bag. And surely the mountains are falling, cometh to naught, and the rock is removed out of his place. The water wears the stones. Thou washest away the things which groweth out of the dust of the earth, and thou destroyest the hope of man. You see that? But my sins, my transgressions, you have sold it up in a bag. Huh? Y'all see that? It's right in the pages. I ain't making up nothing. All you got to do is come back. We all have done it. How can you bring something clean out of something that is dirty? He says a man that is born of a woman, talking about us. Didn't we all come from a woman? How can anything clean come out of that? Question. How? So when you walking around with your pompous, oh, I'm this, I'm that, you better recalculate that thing. You better do some checks and some balances. I'm telling you, because you're gonna find out, boy, once you get on that scale, you're gonna be in wanting. I'm telling you. So family, again, we say we love you from over here at the high priest of the whole house of Israel until our next Sabbath. We say shalom, we love you, family.